be cognizant of your time. If Sherry comes in, she'll just kind of join us. Please make sure you have your microphones on and speak into the microphone. And are you guys ready?
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
I'd like to call the meeting to order. It is 5:30 on November 12th, 2024. And if we could rise and have an invocation by Christy and Pledge of Allegiance.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to come here tonight and be able to catch up with all the information that we need to find out about, and that you will lead us in the decisions that need to be made and continue to lead and guide us as we go forth in this year. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Has everybody had a chance to read the minutes, the agenda for tonight? Any discussion on it? Would anybody like to make a motion to approve the minutes? The agenda, I'm sorry.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
No public comments.
There are no public comments, and I assume then that there's no public presentation.
Yes.
Old business?
There is, I don't think we have any old business. No old business.
Okay. We all have a copy of the minutes in front of us, if you've had a chance to read them. If you have any changes, I'd like to know, so we can let Jennifer know. Any discussion on the minutes? And a motion to approve them, then.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The motion passes. Jennifer, we're on new business.
We do have new business. In front of you, I feel like it's been a couple of months. I know we've missed the last two meetings back to back, but in front of you is your Advisory Commission priorities and goals. This is for 24, 25, could possibly extend into 26. You all work diligently to kind of work through this process to figure out which ones that you are aligned with and all that kind of stuff. So please take a quick moment to read over it. Like I said, you all have had this in front of you for the last couple of months. But if you see anything different than what we have discussed previously in our meetings, please let me know. We can make adjustments. But I believe we've successfully captured everything correctly. And if so, then we will need a motion to approve them, so they will become on the record as approved.
I move that we approve the goals as presented to us tonight.
Is there a second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And they have been approved.
Hot diggity dog. Congratulations to you all. It is a long process, and I will say, for the first time in a long time, we are aligned perfectly with our council. And that is no easy feat to be able to get all of our directives and everything to parlay and speak to each other. So amazing job for all of you to get that done.
Is there any other new business?
That is the only new business that we have.
Okay. Then I'm up for the director's report.
Oh, boy. Okay, lots and lots of stuff. We do have a few of you that will be up for renewal this month. I will be sending that out individually to you all to see if you would like to stay on or if you would like to renew. It is a 3-year term, and of course, we have monthly meetings once a month, second Monday of every month, unless, of course, there's a holiday. So we'll be sending that information out to you all. Also, too, wanted to give you some sad news. Miss Mel is no longer with us. She resigned back in September. We just haven't had a meeting to be able to give you this information. So we were very sorry to see her go. Mel was a blessing to our department. and to me personally as well. You know, my team members are family, so it's always hard to lose them, but I know she is having a good old time right now. So we're very lucky that we had her for almost 3 years. It's really hard to be in the position that she's in for longer than 2 or 3 years. So it can be a very tough job. So we're very thankful. Also, too, a little bit of sad news. We're still trying to work through it. Our intern, Denise, is still here. So before I give you the good news, I'm going to give you the bad news. So the bad news is, unfortunately, our intern house is being demolished. It is being demolished to make way for the beautiful memorial park that they're going to be building down there for veterans, police, fire. I think it's going to capture a little bit of everything. So, you know, it is sad. We've worked since 2018 to really get this program up and running, and we've had several interns come in and out of our department. Many of them are now in leadership positions. So I think it's a testament to not only the city of Hardeeville, but our department that really believes in putting interns first and foremost. So that is the sad. However, we do have a little bit of a good news with that. Denise, who is our last intern for now, will be hired back on for a full-time temporary position. So she will be with us. Her internship ends in December, and then she'll fly back to Germany. She is a Fulbright scholar, so she will come back in January, and then we will have her through June, July timeframe. So we're very lucky and blessed that we're able to keep her a little bit longer to help. So there's that. Also, too, we do have the position for the special events and marketing manager out. We've got a couple of interviews scheduled, and we still have a few more that we have to get scheduled. So we hope to have that person in and around the first part of January timeframe. So, but let me go through all of our lovely happenings that we've got. Like I said, I feel like we've missed so much. I'm trying to remember who was at the Festival on Main. We had a huge turnout. We had almost 10,000 people this year. So it was close to, I think we figured anywhere between 9,300 to 9,600. So we were definitely at our wits' end, so to speak. So we are in the process of doing our AAR, which is our after action report right now, to see how we can make better enhancements. But this year was an amazing year that we had the drone show. For those of you that didn't see it, I believe it is on Facebook. You know, being in the middle of it, we never get to see all of it. We plan it, but we don't always get to see everything. So, but we had a lot of really good feedback on that, and the bands, and of course the rides, which is everyone's favorite. So, but we did do an excellent job on that, and we also had our trunk or treat, which, again, we had almost 1,200 people there, and it just, like I said, it seemed like it kept coming and going. The first part of it always starts off a little slow, and then towards the end, we're trying to get people out. But we had a lot of fun with that, and I think we had close to, I think it was 41 or 42 trunks this year. So we're always trying to make that a little bit bigger and better every year. So hopefully we'll expand that a little bit next year as well. And then, of course, I don't know if any of you know, there's a little thing coming. November is kind of quiet. It's mostly planning time, but December, we are going to be slam-packed. So the first week of December, if you want to volunteer, please come by the rec center. We definitely have some stuff for you to do. Santa's Toy Box this year is a little bit earlier. So we will be... Let me see. I think it's the 2nd, if I have it in front of me. Yeah, it starts December the 2nd is when we will do the pickup. So we have a box right now up at the rec center where if anyone wants to come by and donate toys, they can drop it off there at the rec center. It's easy to pop in, pop out. But we'll be picking up from Margaritaville Latitude and from Sun City. Hilton Head Lakes this year is going in a completely different direction. So we've had them, I think, for 6 or 7 years. So hate to see them go, but, you know, there's a lot of other great agencies out there that need support and help as well.
Jen,
Yes.
is that presents only or is that monetary Money, cash, checks?
Yeah,
donation?
so usually it's just toys. If anyone wants to donate, you just have to let us know. You can take it up to the rec center. They can give you a receipt for it, and then from there, what we'll do is we'll go and buy whatever the toys and stuff that the schools need.
Thank you.
Yes. And then not to outdo ourselves, because, we're going to pick up all these toys, what are we going to do with them? The very next day, we will have our fun annual wrap party where I think last year we had almost 60 ladies that were there. It was a lot. So we'll have the wrap party where we have pizza and all the ladies get together from all the different communities where we wrap. I don't know, I think it was like 800 toys that we wrap.
Will Snoop Dogg be there?
I don't know, maybe. They do have what's the Snoop on a Stoop or something like that? That's what we need to get.
You want me to bring my speaker?
The wrap party starts at 9 a.m. and we're usually done 11:30, 12.
And how about the sort party on the 2nd?
So that will start right around 12 o'clock. Yeah, Sun City is one of the largest, so it takes us a little bit longer to do all the pickup. I think they've got 19, might be a little bit more than that now that they've added some new housing in the back. So Beth Williams, mayor's wife, works on that diligently. And we're usually back, like I said, about 11:30, 11:45. And then immediately people are there, we have pizza, and then phew, everyone gets to getting fast.
Where's the rec party gonna be at?
It's at the rec center. Yeah, everything is at the rec center. And then on that Wednesday, once we have picked up, wrapped, now we're going to take to the schools, so they'll get it a little bit early this year. That way it helps the schools to be able to organize. And for those of you that are new, every child in the Hardyville Elementary school system will get a wrapped toy. So that's an amazing feat to our community to be able to provide that for our students. It's, like I said, it's a lot of fun. And then the very next day, we have our tree lighting. Sometimes I think we do this to ourselves. I don't know how we breathe sometimes, but the very next day, which is Thursday, we have the tree lighting ceremony. We're really excited about that. Of course, Santa Claus will be there. Miss Rowell, Donna Rowell, is who teaches all kinds of piano lessons and stuff like that. She's from Ridgeland. She's going to be on site to do some beautiful songs for us. And then we also have a bilingual story time and bilingual community message. So that'll be really nice to those that are in our community that still like to participate, and they can also understand the message as well. So excited about that. And of course, we'll have cookies and hot chocolate, and there's lots of fun giveaways for the kids as well. Every kid that comes in to see Santa gets a Santa hat, and then, of course, they get a free toy from Santa as well. That one will be at 6 o'clock. And that's right here on the front of City Hall lawn. And then, on top of that, not because we're, asking for any more trouble, we're going to have our beautiful Christmas parade the very next day on Friday night. And it will be at 5:30. We know it's kind of a weird, awkward time, but we're dealing with two different events going on simultaneously. So we will have one group of our team up managing all of the vehicles and entries, parade entries that come in. So they'll be up the front on Martin Street getting all that stuff done. And then we'll have another group that's down here at City Hall that's going to be handling, we have a petting zoo this year with free pony rides. Of course, we have the inflatables, and then, of course, we have the ice skating. No snow this year, unfortunately. It was already booked. So we'll get all of that stuff, and of course, it's free, 100% free to the public and the community at large. And then we'll have a few food vendors and maybe a few craft vendors as well, but it's mostly for the kids. So that'll be held, like I said, the parade starts at 5:30, and then the Mary on Main will be coinciding with that as well. So that one is from 4 to 8 p.m., but the majority of people will probably show up right around 5 as they start to kind of line in for the parade. So it'll be fun and exciting because this is a nighttime parade. Usually we do it during the day, so maybe we'll just rotate off and on. And then we have a little bit of a break. I'll be going out to Margaritaville, I think, on December the 7th. They're doing a toy drive pickleball thing that they're doing out there. So we'll be working with them to go out and show some support for that as well. And then, let me see what else. Moving on. We have our mayor's luncheon that will be happening as well. That's going to be the following week. I don't think that's in our.
11th.
Yeah, it's on Wednesday this year. We normally have it, yeah, on a Thursday, but we had to change the schedule. So that's where we invite the senior center that's right over here to come out. And then we usually have groups from Sun City, Margaritaville, Latitude, Hilton Head Lakes that will come out. And it's just a really good opportunity to have a little bit of everybody from the community there. A lot of different groups that will work together, so. Let me see. Also, too, before I get into the Reese Across America, I forgot to mention, Low Country Food Pantry is going to be here on November 25th from 5:30 to 7. They are doing 250, I think it's 250 Thanksgiving meals, first come, first served,
Remember what, I'm sorry?
25th. And all this stuff, of course, is on Facebook. I think we're working with the SIDS department to get this information out. They might have already posted it on the city, I'm not sure. So that's pretty cool. Again, that is a Low Country Food Pantry. They have a mobile unit, so they came out right before Halloween and did one. So it's pretty neat to see. And I already talked to you about Marianne, Maine, parade. Okay, so the next thing in December, like I said, as if we don't have enough going on in December, Reese Across America this year is going to be held on Saturday, December 14th. And that'll be here at City Hall. That's at 12 o'clock. And then from here, they'll go out to, I think it's 3 different.
We actually go to do 5.
Oh, wow, we've added more.
No, they're the same, but like Rudy, who is the caretaker of one of them, he does one of them, but there's 5
Gotcha.
different ones
Okay.
that we go to.
Awesome. So we're excited about that as well. And we're always, I believe, looking for volunteers. So if you have, or if you know anyone that wants to help, Kathy, if you want to take a few minutes to talk about it, since you and Steve kind of spearheaded that whole thing.
We are always looking for volunteers to work on that day. Again, it's the 14th. It's always the second Saturday, the third Saturday, excuse me, of the month. And if you just want to volunteer to show up on the 12 o'clock for the ceremony, if you don't want to sit through the ceremony, which is really nice and it's just a really nice casual thing, but go out to one of the cemeteries, Red Dam, Perrysburg, Green Cemetery, those are the 3 and State Cemetery, about 12:30, and the wreaths will be out there, and we'll just hand them out to people, and they can start placing them on the grave sites of all the veterans, which we mark ahead of time so that you know where to place them. If you have any questions or want to make a donation to Wreaths Across America, you can call my husband or myself at 843-208-2658. It's Kathy and Steve Talbot, and Steve is the local coordinator for it, and I'm basically the assistant coordinator. But we'd love to have the whole community come on out. It's a nice day that remembers our veterans who have passed away.
One question there.
Yes.
How much are they?
They're $17 a piece this year.
17. Very good. Thank you.
And we can call you to get one. Get a wreath.
Absolutely.
Good. Okay. Alrighty. Also, too, we have another tournament coming up. That's the New Breed Savannah Fall Championship. That'll be held at the Rec Center. That is going to be November 23rd, that Saturday. So quite a bit of fun stuff going on at the Rec Center. Also, too, we are still working with all of our classes. Logan is doing a bang-up job there. We've got extreme hip-hop, step aerobics that we're doing, which is one of our newer ones. We also have Zumba as well, Pilates, and then, of course, we have karate, and we're still working to get a few other classes going as well. And then, I think that's it for December, I think. Okay, and one last thing too, well, actually two. We are hiring for not only a full-time position, but also for a part-time position at the rec center. So if you know of anyone that is looking, we're pretty flexible with hours. It could be morning, it could be evening time. So like I said, let us know. Also, too, we have 2 new hires that we have not had the chance to bring in front of you. Willis is our new sports tourism rec manager. So if you remember, this is the position that we have been fighting for the last couple of years. So council passed it, it's being paid through accommodations. So he started in late September, so we weren't able to get him in front of you all at that time, so we'll pull him back. He's doing a great job.
Is that a full-time position?
It is a full-time position, yes. So he's handling all of the, everything back here. So I've tried to relinquish pretty much all that, which is nice. It's kind of nice to, not have to worry about lights and this and that and all that kind of stuff. So there's still a few folks that, will contact me, and I'm trying to slowly get them to make sure they go through Willis. So, but yeah, almost 7 years of doing those two jobs at the same time. It's nice to get rid of it. So I will, like I said, bring him to you all so he can be introduced to you all. He's, like I said, great. He's from Walterboro. And he's got a lot of Parks and Rec experience, and we hope at some point he'll bring in a lot more tourism to our area, a lot more games and stuff like that as well. He's also working with Logan to, do the youth basketball, all that stuff too, locally as well. And another person that we hired is Mr. Leroy. Mr. Leroy is working in the evenings out here, out back. So he is the person that's back there turning lights on, off, making sure the community is, playing by the rules and no one is tearing anything up. It's millions and millions of dollars that we have invested back here. So if you happen to see him around, again, we'll try and get him here. He's busy back there right now, but we'll get him here in front of you all so you guys can meet him as well.
Yes.
So,
Is his position full-time or part-time?
part-time.
Part-time.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. But other than that, there's not a ton of stuff. But I do have some very good news. Very good news.
Buc-ee's.
Nope, that's not on me. I don't have anything to say about Buc-ee's. I love Buc-ee's, and I will tell you, Parks and
If
Recreation.
you've ever
will-
been in one, it's a sport to get through it.
Parks and Recreation will love the outcome of having a Buc-ee's, those accommodation hospitality taxes that they will bring from
Right.
additional hotels and restaurants and all that stuff will be wonderful. But no, last Thursday, I was out. I was out a good portion of last week, Wednesday through, I just got back yesterday. I had a lovely staycation at home, and it was very nice. However, in my absence, I just want to let you know that something got passed. Juju Hudson has been signed, sealed, and it will soon be delivered.
Thank you. I can rest now.
So if I could,
I can
put this
rest.
out there.
You're not doing happy dance.
I can,
Yes.
I'm doing it, I'm very tired. I'm doing it under the table and I'm
Yes.
doing it in my head.
I'm
My
expecting
body's not
cartwheels up
moving.
and down here. Yes, so I am very, very thankful. Jody has been working very hard. Her and John were working together to get this stuff rolling. As most of you know, we also have ARPA funding that's tied to it, so it's either you use that money or you lose it. And it was a little over, I think it was $635,000, something like that. So if we were to have lost that money, we would not have been able to finish
Right.
Juju for probably another 3 or 4 years. So we have got that contract done, signed, so we're hoping maybe in the next couple of months, we'll get that thing rolling, and fingers crossed, maybe by summertime, we'll be able to open it back up. That way it doesn't disrupt when the kids are out of school. So you will be seeing a brand-new Juju with a beautiful new shelter. People can rent out, have birthday parties or whatever that's out there, fencing, some seats and benches.
I'm dying. I'm
Yes.
dying.
So,
You know, I've been looking at that fence back there for 3 or 4 years now, and it just,
since 2019.
every time I pull in there, I see that damn fence. And I apologize for that,
Yes.
but I can tell you this, though, we're out there, from July through, well, we just stopped with football.
Yeah.
And the amount of people that are over there on that playground is phenomenal. And they're in and out. My football players are over there, and they go to practice, so it's kind of they kind of warm up over there, a lot of them
Right.
do.
Yeah.
So it is a great thing, and to have the parking lot redone and have that area fenced, be a really nice thing for me to see.
Yes, and that's like I said, a big testament again to this commission for all the hard work. For many of you, I'm trying to remember. Kathy, Kathy, Tam, I don't remember. Trying to remember who was here originally back in 18. But it's been ongoing, I think, since 2017, and then I got here in June. And we just kind of continue to push it through. But it would not have gotten pushed through, again, if the commission didn't have the fortitude to kind of work through all the details and get everything up and done. And then, of course, we presented to council. So we're very excited about that. Another little thing that we are working on, we did have a workshop with our council a couple weeks back, and they have pretty much authorized us to move forward with the splash pad. So we are looking at putting that right now where the train is located at the current TB Carroll Park. So we are working with several different agencies to try and get all that information back. So hopefully in the next couple of months or so, we'll get all that stuff ready for the budget. We'll present all that information to our council and see where, the chips will fall and see how long that might take. It could be next year, it could be the year after, but we're definitely going to put that, it'll be a brand-new CIP edition as well. And I can tell you, the theming that we're doing with it is amazing. It's not quite ready to show to anybody yet, but we do have a budget, and we're looking at the funding sources right now, so that's going to be a good thing. And then the next thing, of course, is to finish up the rec center, the addition that we're working on as well. Back there, we're going to have, I think it's maybe 120, 125 parking spaces, which is going to be a huge help. But we also always want to say thanks to Royal Live Oaks. When we have our big tournaments, if we didn't have Royal Live Oaks, we wouldn't be able to
Right.
park them.
Right. Be a death trap out there on
Yes.
John Smith with people parking on the side of the road.
Oh, yes, for sure. Especially people coming around that corner. It's kind of crazy, so. But you know what? Like I said, Buc-ee's might be able to help us down the road. I'm just saying, that's some additional ATAX funding that we can utilize and build some more, playgrounds and stuff throughout the area. So it's not just in, right now we have 57 square miles and one playground. That's it. 57 square miles that Hardyville touches. And there's lots of kids. I don't know, we got 13, 14, might be 15,000 by now. I'm not sure exactly what our count is. But yeah, so we've got a lot more work to do and having the goals in place and working on some trails. Another trail that we're working on as well is the one off of 46, literally by, where Frontage Road is. We're going to have that trail that's going to be able to go all the way down where AME Church is. It's going to go back, and it will go all the way down around and reach the back part of Frontage towards where Quick Trip is. There's some new development going back there. So that's probably in the next year, maybe two. And then hopefully in the next couple of years, East Argent will open up and we'll be able to get in there. So lots of stuff coming in the line, or the queue, as I like to say. So hopefully you guys are ready to get ready and roll up the sleeves. So, but that is it. So, like I said, that's a lot of good news. So, yeah, Juju, thank you.
Make me smile.
You.
Hey, I had to re-up to see Juju through. That's why she was looking at me smiling the whole time. Because I told her I wanted to stay until Juju was
I thought
done.
it was gonna get built. I was like, oh, man. But yeah, it is nice, and it's gonna be something really pretty for, like I said, just to finish it out. The playground is beautiful, all of us know that, but, to actually build what it was originally supposed to be, the actual park piece, and it'll be a really good tribute to Juju Hudson, so, who is no longer with us, but loved everything Parks and Rec. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, but other than that, that's it. That's all I have.
you.
Like I
That
said,
was a lot.
we've missed quite a bit. We have a lot more coming, so we do hope that all of you will be able to attend and help some of the events in some way or another. We're always looking for volunteers to help us, especially right now. Like I said, December is kind of a blur, so,
I've got a lot of ladies for you for the 2nd and the 3rd.
yes.
And on the 11th, we've been working
Wonderful.
with Beth on that
Yeah.
one.
It's amazing how much comes in, so.
Yeah, okay, Recreation Commission issues and concerns. Let's start down there. Kevin, got anything for us, Terry?
Jen, how long have you been here?
6.5 years, going on 7.
Okay.
Next year will be 7.
It's really nice to see you breathe a sigh of air with having a few people
Yeah.
to help you out. The only thing I will say, I mean, we've got a good plan here and all this, is that with all these other things coming, there needs to be more people to help. And I'm not talking about volunteers, I'm talking about people that are paid, for programming or adding a field, trail management, whatever it is. Because like I said, I've seen you very frazzled, and your staycation really brightens you up.
It sure does.
So I wish you more of
Much
those,
needed.
but I wish you help too, so you don't have to take so many of those.
True.
That's all I've got.
Thank you.
Anne?
No comments at this time.
Well, I have 2 things.
Hooray.
One, I'll go with Terry on, as we are growing, as the Parks and Recs is growing, I definitely see, I've seen you come in just so frazzled. You've been here like 7.5, I think I've been here like, I know I've served my first 3, I think I'm on 4 or 5 this year. Yeah. And so I've seen it, but we have grown so much, so definitely need to get some growth on some, whether it be volunteer or paid positions. I definitely agree with that, because we are starting to grow more and more. But second, if anybody didn't know what I'm going to talk about, let me give you a hint. December 5th. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, so one thing, I think you worked with Juju since you've been on board. I've been trying to get the parade since I've been on board. We got it back, because everybody didn't, everybody was disappointed when it left. We got it back, and now we are having a heck of a time getting it going. So for everybody who wanted to complain that, hey, what happened to the parade? I need you. I need you to keep this going right now, because we really we pushed and pushed to get this to come back. So, right now, we do not have a full roster. We wanted a goal of, I think our goal originally really was 75. And my thought,
originally 75.
it was 75, and my goal was 50. I'm like, okay, if I can have 50, I'm gonna be a happy camper, because I know we're still building, and we have not hit our goal. So, we need community support. We need community support, we need business support, we need the school support. We have got to have support to make this happen. 100%, we've got to. I started hounding people. I say hounding. I started asking people politely.
No, you've been hounding.
Welcome to the world of Frazzle.
A little bit of hounding, just a little bit.
I started way back. I think I asked Mel way back when I'm like, just give me a flyer for. And so people were like, oh, the parade, that's so far away. It's not. And this is why my goal was to get at least half these spots filled before June, because now here we are again, November 12th, and we do not even have half of it filled. This is ridiculous that everybody was disappointed it left, and now we've got it back, and we need support. So, so that's my rant, number 1. Number 2, if you have anybody that, not up to put my nice face on, if you have anybody that can help us, I did, you know what, I had a list printed out for everybody tonight, and I walked off and forgot it, but I'll email everybody the list. If anybody has any idea who else we can ask, who else wants to participate, if you are a group, a club, if you are a business, if you are a nonprofit, if you are a church, please reach out. You can call the rec center, ask for Jen or Denise, correct?
Yes.
Okay, ask for Jen or Denise. And then from there, we can get you if you're friends with me on Facebook, PM me, I'll send you an application through Facebook. So we have got to get these names on the roster. Really need them like yesterday.
Yes.
All right, well, I'll go ahead and make you smile. I'm gonna pledge 2 more.
Are you really?
I am.
Tell me who they are.
The Kudos football and Kudos cheer.
All right.
I've got the application, just have not gotten it filled out yet.
Okay.
So we will have that done
We will add.
very soon.
We will add them to the roster.
As I told you, I was hounding Terry. So,
Yeah, I was being hounded by a couple of different entities, so.
but yeah, like I said, we did extend that through the 22nd of November. I think
Okay.
it was supposed to be this week, but we've extended it through the 22nd. And we've got probably, I would say maybe 10 to 15, including maybe the sheriff's department as well, that are not on the list as confirmed, but they will be there. So I think we're probably going to meet that 50 goal, or
And
maybe a little bit more.
I did try the Scouts. Unfortunately, there is a big to-do Order of the Arrow in Charleston that weekend.
Oh, okay.
So I did try.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And I just turned in Reese Across America today to Jennifer.
Yay, it's coming together.
And the Veterans Affair at our, at Margarita Latitude was yesterday, and the Honor Guard said that they would be there as well.
Wonderful.
Wonderful,
I
we
do not
needed.
have a confirmation form from them yet, though, but
Okay.
they verbally.
We
said that-
definitely need a.
Yep, and we also are looking at the motorcycle club, but they had some questions that Jennifer answered, and I'll get back with them.
Perfect. We need a junior ROTC or an ROTC program. We really needed that, so the color guard is perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, we are working on junior ROTC. I did have a late meeting with Dr. Wack earlier today, and we reached out very quickly after, like I said, I guess our paths got crossed. But Principal Rayleigh from the Hardyville side, they do have a band. However, the band director is not going to be able to make it. So hopefully next year we'll be able to get on that roster. They are still going to reach out to the Ridgeland side and see if maybe Ridgeland will have that opportunity. And same with the junior ROTC. So we hope to have some information back, hopefully by the end of the week or so.
If you don't have that information or if for some reason they can't, BC said they might be interested.
Okay. That would be pretty cool. Yeah.
And I will get you the information. I know the USMC will do things, but we have to fill out the application. And there were some things on there I couldn't answer. I forwarded it to Mel earlier in the year.
Yeah.
And it may not have got forwarded.
Yeah.
again. I usually try to CC you, but maybe I didn't.
Okay.
So I will get that to you, but it may be too late for this year, but we could definitely have it in time for next year.
Yes, absolutely. You never know, maybe we'll have the Wienermobile. Maybe we can have the Clydesdale, I'm just saying.
Hey, we should have Bucky. We should reach out to Bucky's.
Yeah, we could
Maybe
go
they can do
Buc-ee's.
the beaver.
What's the Buckmobile?
See if they could send a beaver.
Right? I'm just saying, I love it, I love the idea.
Yeah, we should reach out to Bucky's and see if they can send a beaver.
That would be pretty cool.
That look was golden. That look
And,
was golden.
And by the way, it's an evening parade, which is going to be a lot of fun. So decorate with lights because it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
Best ever.
And I have had a lot of people from the public that have asked, like, how do we decorate cars at night? So I don't know if anyone knows or not, but they do make the battery-operated lights that you can easily attach.
And solar power.
Yes, so they're pretty cool. That's what we,
How's solar gonna
A
help?
little adapter that you put into your, it's only like $14.95 on Amazon right now.
all that stuff is super easy to do.
Yep.
I mean, glow sticks, I don't know if you want to break them and throw them on,
I got a generator.
do what you want.
I got a
There
generator.
you go, pack it in, do whatever you gotta do.
Okay, back to business.
Yes.
Christie, do you have anything? Okay, thank you. And then I'm going to ask for an adjournment unless somebody has something else that they would like to discuss.
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Our next meeting then is on December 9th at 5:30 PM right in this location. Thank you.